Thank you for tuning in to USA Emergency Broadcasting Network's Prep Academy session. What is USAEBN? Well, USAEBN stands for USA Emergency Broadcasting Network. We are a 24-hour digital broadcasting network designed to bring the general public reliable disaster preparedness information from the professionals, law enforcement officers, firefighters, paramedics, and emergency managers from across the nation. We are a non-government organization bringing the professionals to the microphone to use their training and experience to help save lives. Now, the purpose of USAEBN: during any type of emergency or disaster, you and your family lives depend on good advice and sound training. Where do you receive this information nowadays? The anti-government folks trying to make you fearful of the government? Conspiracy nutjobs who see aliens around every corner? Political activists who want to get you on one side of the subject or another? How about salesmen trying to sell you something? Maybe bloggers who know nothing about the field? Or housewives who've never been in a real disaster? No, folks, you want to be trained by the professionals, people who have been in the field during real disasters. Professionally trained emergency responders, those who have no hidden agendas to push, someone who has seen what can happen and will happen in a disaster, professionals who know how to save a life. Now, some of the awards USAEBN has received already. We were a featured article on the FEMA inaugural newsletter, received appreciation letters from the U.S. Congress, FEMA, the Department of Homeland Security. We've been requested to speak at 9/11 ceremonies around New York City, requested to speak at events in Las Vegas, Atlantic City, and around the nation for preppers and government conferences. We appeared on the Glenn Beck Show as an emergency preparedness professional and appeared on multiple talk radio shows across the nation. Now, where do you find USAEBN? At our website, www.usaebn.org, Spreaker.com, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, iTunes, Blog Talk Radio, Facebook, and all the other social media outlets there are. YouTube, LinkedIn, Diggs, even Twitter, Google+, Android Play Store, and the Apple Store. Now, what we offer is 24-hour radio broadcasting to help you learn about disasters, a marketplace for all your survival needs and equipment, a free mobile app that will help enhance your family communication plan, and a 24-hour emergency operations center always monitoring for a disaster so you will be the first notified, a disaster prep academy for online training, and online training conferences. Remember, folks, disaster preparedness is as simple as ABC. Always be informed by listening to USA Emergency Broadcasting Network. Build a disaster kit. USAEBN Marketplace offers all the equipment and supplies that you'll need for any type of disaster. And create a plan. USAEBN Prep Academy offers the needed training for all your planning needs. And remember, knowledge is power, so research everything before you believe anything. Firework safety. Thousands of people are treated in emergency departments for firework-related injuries every year. While some are minor, many of the injuries are serious, for example, resulting in burns or blindness. Of the 9,800 firework-related injuries reported to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission in 2007, Almost half of them occurred in children under the age of 15. All fireworks are dangerous, even sparklers, which causes the majority of firework-related injuries to children under the age of 5. Remember, sparklers burn at a very high temperature, 1800 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt gold. Now, this item is sending out sparks that can easily catch fire to clothing and cause permanent eye damage to a child. And we believe sparklers are safe, and we give them to our children. Now, the numbers. Annually, there's about $35 million in fire damage nationally. And these fires are due to fireworks and decorations that are caught up in the fireworks. This ends up being expensive, not just for the government or the insurance companies, but also to the families who lose everything due to a fire. Even with insurance, the family will lose all their private possessions that may not be replaced, or they can lose some lives in that fire. The worst part is that many children are the ones that are injured in these types of fires. This is because they are not prepared to use fireworks safely. This is where you can do something about the fires from fireworks. These tips will also include safety measures to take into consideration with the irregular decorations. Now, most of this information, the credentials for this information, these suggestions are based on the National Council on Fireworks Safety Tips, American Red Cross, and the National Consumer Protective Services. Let's be safe this year, so we can all have a wonderful celebration of our independence. Some fireworks safety tips. Parents and caretakers should always closely supervise teens if they are using fireworks. They might be more intelligent, but they're not always that responsible. Parents should not allow young children to handle or use fireworks, period. Never allow children to touch fireworks of any kind, including sparklers, even after they have gone off. They can be hot or even explosive, and debris from fireworks can be extremely dangerous. The metal rod, and now I know nowadays they're using plastic rods, but the metal rod from sparklers generates the heat. It transfers that heat, so you can be burned from it. Fireworks must never be used while drinking alcohol or using other drugs. Come on, guys, use some common sense here. Store fireworks in a dry, cool place, away from children and pets. Light only one firework at a time. I know you want to get a big explosion going on, but with a big explosion, you got some ramifications from it. Never hold any part of your body directly over the fireworks when lighting it. I know it sounds silly, but believe it or not, there's a lot of injuries from this reason alone. Be sure all other people are out of range before lighting fireworks. And never throw or point a firework towards people, animals, vehicles, structures, or flammable material. We're talking from experience here. A lot of people like to shoot Roman candles at each other, blah, blah, blah. You're going to get hurt. Never light fireworks in a container, especially metal or glass. Why? They explode, and they create shrapnel. Never light fireworks near a house or building, dry leaves or grass, or other material that can catch fire. The National Fire Protection Agency, or Association, estimates that local fire departments respond to more than 50,000 fires caused by fireworks each year. Have a fire extinguisher readily available. This way, if there's an accidental fire, the fire can be put out quickly. Now, on that same idea, always have water ready if you're shooting fireworks, because if the extinguisher can't put it out, and the extinguisher only lasts a few seconds, then you have a hose ready. Know your fireworks. Read the caution labels before igniting it. Know what to expect. Obey local laws. If fireworks is not legal where you live, don't use them. You will get charged for it. Remember, again, alcohol and fireworks do not mix. Wear safety glasses whenever using fireworks. Now, regular glasses will work for you. Something to protect your eyes. That's what we're trying to figure out here. Never relight a dud firework. Wait 20 minutes and then soak it in a bucket of water. If it's a dud, you don't know what it's going to do, so just throw it away. Soak spent fireworks with water before placing them in outdoor garbage cans. Avoid using homemade fireworks or illegal explosives. They can and will kill you. Report illegal explosives like M80s and quarter sticks to the fire or police department. Illegal fireworks usually go by the names of M80, M100, blockbusters, quarter pounders. These explosives were banned in 1966, but they still account for many firework injuries. Always purchase fireworks from a reliable source. Legal fireworks have a label with the manufacturer's name and directions on it. Illegal ones are unlabeled, so be very careful, very suspicious of unlabeled fireworks. Have a designated shooter to organize and shoot your family's show. Don't be trying to hold a camera while you're lighting fireworks. Use fireworks outdoors in a clear area, away from buildings and vehicles. Now, I know as a kid, one of my favorite spots, because it is outdoors and away from all buildings and vehicles, was a high school football field. Never carry fireworks in your pocket. Yes, I know, it sounds stupid, but people do it. Now, some sparkler safety tips. Note, these special safety tips are for sparklers only. Always remain standing when using sparklers. Never hold a child in your arms when using a sparkler. Never hold or light more than one sparkler at a time. Never throw sparklers, especially at each other. Sparkler wire and sticks remain hot long after the flame has gone out. Be sure to drop spent sparklers into a bucket of water. Teach children not to wave sparklers or run with them while holding a sparkler. Now, some medical injuries, some firework injuries. If a child is injured by fireworks, immediately go to the hospital. If an eye injury does occur, don't allow your child to touch or rub it. This may cause even more damage. Also, don't flush the eye out with water or attempt to put any ointment on it, because you're going to do more damage. Instead, cut out the bottom of a paper cup, place it around the eye, and immediately seek medical attention. Your child's eyesight may depend on this. The cup will act as a barrier, so it's not touched accidentally, and it won't be able to be touched. If it's a burn, remove clothing from the burned area and run cool, not cold. Remember, not cold. Cool water over the burn. Do not use ice. Call the doctor immediately and get to the hospital. Now, some firework laws by the state. Some states allow all or most types of consumer fireworks, formerly known as Class C fireworks. These include shells and mortars, multiple tube devices, Roman candles, rockets, sparklers, firecrackers, with no more than 50 milligrams of powder, and novelty items such as snakes, airplanes, ground spinners, helicopters, fountains, and party poppers. These are what formerly known as Class C fireworks. Here's going to be a list of states that allow novelty fireworks or ban fireworks completely. If your state is not on this list, that means you're allowed to use Class C fireworks. Now, this summary of regulations is accurate as of June 1st, 2014 from the USA.gov website. Arizona allows only novelty fireworks to be used. Delaware bans all consumer fireworks. Illinois allows only sparklers and other novelty fireworks. Iowa only sparklers and other novelty fireworks. Maine allows only sparklers and novelty fireworks. Massachusetts bans all consumer fireworks. New Jersey, all consumer fireworks. New York bans all consumer fireworks. Ohio allows sparklers and other novelty fireworks. Vermont allows only sparklers and other novelty fireworks. Using common sense will ensure we have a happy 4th of July. Have a happy 4th of July, folks.